National Geographic Kids Volcanoes by Annie Schreiber. Mountains of fire. Ash and steam pour out of the mountain. Hot, melted rock rises up inside the mountain. Suddenly, a spray of glowing hot ash shoots out. It is an eruption. More melted rock is forced out. It spills down the side of the volcano in a burning hot river. Anything that cannot move is burned or buried. What did the volcano eat for lunch? Ash potatoes. Eruption. When magma reaches Earth's surface, some eruptions are explosive. Hot rocks. When magma comes out of the earth, it is called lava. The lava hardens. Ash and rock pile up. A volcano is born. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, it is hot. Hot enough to melt rock. When rock melts, it becomes a thick liquid called magma. Sometimes it puddles together in a magma chamber. Sometimes it finds cracks to travel through. If magma travels through a crack to the surface, the place it comes out is called a vent. Word blast. Magma. Thick, liquid, melted rock. Magma chamber. A space deep underground filled with melted rock. Vent. Any opening in Earth's surface where volcanic materials come out. Shaky plates. Where do cracks and vents in the earth come from? The land we live on is broken into pieces called plates. The plates fit Earth like a puzzle. They are always moving a few inches a year. When plates pull apart or smash together, watch out! Why don't volcanoes eat dinner? Their plates are broken. One plate where Earth's plates smash together is called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It is the longest mountain range on Earth, and most of it is underwater. An island is born. What happens when two plates pull apart? They make a giant crack in the earth. Magma can rise up through these cracks. This even happens underwater. Who takes care of baby volcanoes? Their magmas. About 60 million years ago, an underwater volcano poured out so much lava it made new island. A huge island grew right in the middle of the ocean. Lava formed the country of the Iceland. About 50 years ago, people saw smoke coming out of the ocean near Iceland. A new island was being born right before their eyes. They call it Surtsey after the Norse god of fire. The Ring of Fire. What happens when plates bump into each other? Maybe a mountain will be pushed a little higher. Maybe a volcano will erupt. There may be an earthquake or tsunami or both. What is the most dangerous jewelry? The Ring of Fire. Tsunami, large waves created by events like earthquakes and ice slides, landslides. The edge of the Pacific plate is grinding into the plates around it. The area is called the Ring of Fire. Many of Earth's earthquakes and volcanoes happen in the Ring of Fire. Meet a volcano or three. Not all volcanoes are the same. What kind they are depends on how they erupt. The lava from a shield volcano is hot and liquid. Rivers of lava flow from the volcano's vents. These lava flows create a gently sloping volcano. Hot fact. Olympus Mons on Mars is a shield volcano. It is the largest volcano in our solar system. Seen from above, it is round like a shield. How did the volcano see at night? It used a lava lamp. The Hawaiian myth or Pele tells the story of how Pele, godness of earth and fire, built a home on Mauna Loa. Violent volcanic eruptions are said to be Pele losing her temper. A cone volcano has straight sides and tall, steep slopes. These volcanoes have beautiful eruptions. Hot ash and rocks shoot high into the air. Lava flows from the cone. One day, a cone volcano started erupting in a field in Mexico. It erupted for 9 years. When it stopped, it was almost as high as the Empire State Building. Meet particulin. Even though particulin stopped exploded in 1952, the ground around it is still hot. Scientists guess the particulin spit out 10 trillion pounds of ash and rock. Meet Mount Antenna. A straddle volcano is like a layer cake. First, lava shoots out and coats the volcano. Then come rock and ash. Then more lava. The mountain builds up with layers of lava, rock, and ash. There is a myth around volcanic Rome god of fire and iron. He lived under volcano near Mount Antenna. Every time volcanic pounded his hammer, a volcano erupted. This word volcano comes from the name Vulcan. The true story of Crater Lake. Crater Lake may seem like like a regular lake, but it is actually a strato volcano. It was once a mountain called Mount Magma. Now it is a deep, clear clear lake in origin. An explosive over 6,000 years ago blew the top of Mount Magma. Lava, dust, and ash swept down the mountain. The mountaintop fell in and a giant caldera was formed. Over time, the caldera, a crater filled with water. It is the deepest lake in the United States. Word blast. A caldera is formed when the top of a volcano caves in. How do you cross Crater Lake? In a volcano. After the mountain collapsed, there were more eruptions. In one, a small, kinder cone of ash and lava was formed. This kinder cone pokes out of the lake. It is called Wizard Lake. Volcanoes, rocks. Name how it forms fast like lava, hard to smooth rope like rock. Special power. It hardens into beautiful and weird shapes known as lava sculptures. Name. How it forms. The crust on top of lava hardens into sharp mounts of rocks. Special power. It can cut right through the bottom of your shoes. Name. Please. Now, how it forms. Lava fountains throw lava into the air where small bits stretch out and form glass threads. Special power. These strands of volcanic glass are super thin and long, just like hair. Small tear-shaped pieces of glass called Pell's tears sometimes form at the end of Pell's hair. Name. Palmus. How it formed. In a big explosion, molten rock can get filled with gas from the volcano. When the lava hardens, the gas is trapped inside. Special power. The gas makes the rock so light it can float on water. Volcanic record breakers. Indonesia, a string of islands in the Ring of Fire, has more erupting volcanoes than anywhere else on Earth. What did the astronomer say about the volcanoes on Io? They're out of this world. The place with the most volcanic activity is not on Earth. It is on Io, one of Jupiter's moons. The 1883 explosion of Krakatoa was the loudest sound in recorded time. People heard the explosion over 2,500 miles away. And Krakatoa, which means child of Krakatoa, is a volcano that was born in 1927 where Krakatoa used to be. Mount Antu is the largest active volcano in Europe. Hotspots. Do you want to visit somewhere really hot? Check out these hot spots, places on Earth where magma finds its way through the Earth's crust. Hotspots are heated by volcanic activity. The Hawaiian Islands are all volcanic mountains. They start on the seafloor and poke out above the sea. Kilauea in Hawaii still erupting. It's still erupting. As long as it keeps erupting, the island of Hawaii keeps growing. On Kyushu Island in Japan, some people use the hot springs to boil their eggs. Take a bath with the monkeys in Japan. In Iceland, you can swim in pools heated by volcanoes. Exploding ending. If you visit Yellowstone National Park, you will be standing on one of the biggest supervolcanoes on Earth. Yellowstone sits on an ancient cauldron. Magma still bubbles and boils a few miles below ground. Yellowstone has a lot of geysers, more than 300. The magma below Yellowstone cauldron heats underground water. The water boils and bursts to the surface as geysers spraying steam and hot water high into the air. Go to Yellowstone and see Earth in action. Cauldron. A cauldron is formed when the top of a volcano caves in. Magma. Thick liquid melted rock. Magma chamber. A space deep underground filled with melted rock. Plasma. Large waves created by events like earthquakes and landslides. Eruption. When magma reaches Earth's surface. Some eruptions are explosive. Vent. Any opening in Earth's surface where volcanic materials come out. The end.